The Key. There once was a boy named Steve. He is 21 and lives with his granddad and loves him greatly. But Steve's grandpa was getting old and became sick. It didn't look like he was going to make it. But Steve took care of him, and he lived longer than the doctors expected. Eventually he became so sick that they had to get him to an ambulance. Steve, Steve, come closer. Please listen. Yes, Granddad. What is it? Hi. You've you've grown so much, Steve. And so I have. But I believe it's time for me to take a break, leaving the growing up to you, my boy. Granddad, it's okay. We're going to get you to a hospital, and you're going to feel better. As the ambulance rushed Granddad to the hospital and hooked him up to a life support system, the doctors feel that it was too late. Not this time, Steve. Not this time. Steve, before I go, I bestow you my last gift to you. I was saving it for your birthday, but I want you to have it now. Go back to the house and go into the attic and you'll find a key. It opens a locker number 128 in a place called Whippy. I want you to be careful. This key is his. No! Granddad, why? Granddad, I promise you, I will find what this key opens. As Steve walked out those doors, he made a vow, saying that he will find what this key opens. And so Steve went back to his grandfather's house so he may obtain the key from his grandfather's attic, and travel to Whippy and unlock the locker and see what items it holds. But for now, Steve has just arrived at his grandfather's house. Ah, yes. Ah, Granddad said to look in the attic, so I will. It's really dirty up here. There seems to be a box oddly placed in the middle of the attic. I bet the key's in there. As Steve opens the box, he finds the key and $1,000 inside. Steve knew that this money must be used so that he may travel to Whippy and back. So Steve went to Google Maps and came up with a map to get to Whippy. After all this was taken care of, Steve was ready to begin his journey. It's been 2 days. I've been driving. Whew. Finally, I'm here in Whippy now. But Steve soon realized that he had no idea where to start looking to find locker 128, but it didn't matter to him, so he decided to start looking first thing. But he asked the local schools and work areas that had lockers. He asked if he could see if his key would open them. So they brought him to locker 128 and he would try. It became late, and Steve decided to check in at a hotel and take a break and sleep it off and look the next day, hoping for better results. I wish Granddad gave me more clues on where to look. As Steve laid down in his bed, he began to think of his granddad, and remembered his granddad telling him something he loved to do when he was younger. I remember when I was younger, I would always go by our indoor swimming pool. It was fun. It helped me relax. Helped me forget all my worries. That's it! The public pool. Oh, look there. The next morning, Steve went by the public swimming pool and asked if he could see if Granddad's key would open their locker. The people who own the place said that's fine, and that just happens to be one of the VIP's members' lockers. All right, thanks. This has to be it. It's got to be. As Steve approached locker 128, he noticed that people that were having a great time at the pool. Then he had finally reached the locker. He put his right arm on the handle of the locker.
Yeah.
Then reached into his pocket for the key with his left hand. Grasped the key, put the key into the keyhole, and turned. Thank goodness, I found it. After all these hours, I've done it. Steve now opens the locker very slowly. Then Steve now sees what's inside the locker. My God! But why? Stay tuned for tomorrow's continue of the story, The Key, tomorrow night at 9. We are now back from yesterday's story. If you didn't listen in from before, then turn off your radio and come back later at 10 and we'll tell the story again. My God, but why? All I see is another key and some swim trunks and a note. As Steve teared open his grandfather's letter, it read, Hey Steve, glad you could find this locker. Inside is a key which will open an abandoned mailbox numbered 128. This mailbox is around your Aunt Gigi's house. But before you do that, look into those swim trunks pockets and you'll find more money. Put that in a safe place. Will do you, boy? And before you go, why don't you enjoy yourself at the pool? These new swim trunks I got you. So now, you go relax and have some fun. Love, your granddad. P.S. If you're not my grandson, put that money back and mind your own business. Aw, thanks, Granddad. You're the greatest. I will go swimming, and I hope you're swimming wherever you are now. Love you, Granddad. The end.